Hey, I'm here after almost 15 minutes of a BR or an opening screen. Hello. How are you, Dal? There we go. I was checking. We're playing Among Us tomorrow. And I needed to check. Oh God. Hold. There we go. I think you'll like this chapter. Oh, yeah! My queen. I love her so much. Although the annoying thing, it's... Oh, before Dom cheated on her. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Because if they built it into the game like that, and the whole Dom and shit happened. It's a relic. There we go. I'm not enjoying the chapter. It's pointless violence and a poorly written heel turn for the main character. Oh, that's sad, but at least you get to see her. Look, I put my hair up in a ponytail today, and so you'll note I'll do this a lot because I just like flipping my hair. I just want to get it over with to finish story mode. Is that all you have left, or is there more and you just have to deal with this chapter? Oop. Also, we're continuing. Case 2. What the fuck? We got Ronnie not guilty of larceny, of being the mask to mask, but he's now indicted for murder. So it's great of his CEO that we just clearly connected him to. Oh man. We spoke too soon. We thought we were getting an Ace Attorney episode that was not murder, but no, it's a double whammy. We get murder and larceny. So here we go. Excuse me. You get to see her, and she's voiced by her. Yeah. I think there's more, but it's a mandatory chapter. Yeah, that makes sense. I can't figure out what my water tastes like. Maybe it's just because I just had spaghetti. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again. Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. No way, Jose. I don't buy it. But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself. At least from what I can understand. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick. Well, how about we get started looking into the KP security murder? I think I'm gonna head back to Korean Village for a little while, if that's all right. Sure, but why? I'm gonna bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with... No, Mystic Maya, you should stay here. Also, I think it's gonna get figured out, but like, we never discussed the paint. Like, why was the paint spilled? And why was his brooch ripped off? If there was no actual scuffle. I have many questions that haven't been answered yet. I want you two to spend some quality time together, full of love and happiness. Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot there's a murder to solve. Sacred urn given to Pearls. Now remember, no fighting, okay? She's gone. Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation. So, what do we do now? Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder. Well, first, we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located. Hey, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles. Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you? I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy. Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight. Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center, too. You must be relieved we got the Sacred Urn back, huh? You bet. But there's something a little different about it. Don't at me? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says Ami, like it always used to. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Plus, the vase has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before. Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Ami's name into I am. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. Is it possible that the urn is a fake? I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to Korean Village. Yeah, I suppose. Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Korean Village in a long time. So, I guess people still go to Korean Village to do their training, right? Yep, if you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training. So, why haven't you been training lately, Maya? Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that. A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is. If you're gonna train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen. Is what happened last year still bothering you? Girl, you weren't even channeling nobody. That murder in our village, it happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the crane technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. Bang. It wasn't Maya, though. That murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all. Sounds like being the master of Crane is going to be a heavy responsibility. Yeah, fuck it is, bruh. Alright, let's just go down the list. The Treasures of Crane exhibit is all ruined now. Maya, I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This is our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got the Sacred Urn back, maybe they can reopen it. Really? Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Mask to Mask's Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's brilliant, Nick. We could clean up and be filthy rich. Woohoo! Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Andrews. What's she still hanging around down here for? So, how's it going? What about the Sacred Urn? The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already. What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yes! It was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. I love Adrian. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Mask Damask's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along. It looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damask to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme again? About 20 days ago. And when was it that Mask Damask's calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the Sacred Urn after all. I guess so. But it's weird because it's priceless. What? So Mask Damask murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme? No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that the way he always operates... Oh, he claims that's how he always operates. That's just what he says so he can have an alibi while he commits the thefts himself. Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Mask Damask pretty well. I'm so glad that you got the Sacred Urn back. Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I? Did she break it apart and reassemble it to make it look better? Cyclops, damn. What do you think this means, Nick? It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the Sacred Urn is our very own Miss Andrews. There we go. I'm just sending everybody I know. I'm like, hey, we're having an Among Us night tomorrow. You wanna play? I do not know if I have the evidence to get her. But we'll try. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. The urn that was submitted before the court today, it's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. A fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn do you have any evidence the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? Wait, there's that photo of... Where is it? Because it was in that little box. Well, Miss Andrews? Oh. What? My evidence is... Wait, do I have the... I'm gonna... Wait, maybe I don't have it. Maybe I have to wait. I don't think I have the evidence yet. Or at least I don't know if... I don't know if I have the evidence. Okay, well, I guess we'll just go back then. Let's go to @me Detective Agency. Whoa, this place is literally crawling with cops. What did you expect? Now that they know he was actually masked to mask, this must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen. Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case. But wasn't he in charge of the mask-to-mask investigation all the way up to yesterday? Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, "There's nothing like a good murder case, pal." Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust. I almost said Mina. I don't think there's anything new for me to investigate in here. Oh, I literally can't even view anything. What happens if I do this? Hey, you guys! Eek! We're investigating this place, so keep your hands to yourselves. Yeah, there it is. That's what I thought. I was like... ooh. Oh, Nicky boy, Maya! Miss Delight. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy, please, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. All right, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. Is she also... Oh yeah, they're both 23. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Miss Delight had such a vulnerable side. Well, her husband just got acquitted for larceny, but is now being tried for murder. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would either, Nick. Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him snapping and just screaming, "Please die!" He would never say that. Anyway, Miss Delight, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. Miss Delight, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Oh, yeah, the CEO, Kane Bullard. So, he went to the CEO's office. He went to the CEO office the night of the murder, and the CEO was found dead. We don't know how or why or what, but we just know that he was found dead. I think his name was Kane Bullard. He's not on here yet. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief. Ha, the very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Huh? Get what? I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple. Phoenix. Opposites, you know the thing opposites attract? Crazy. Ba, ba, Whoops! Oh, can you see events on Discord? In, like, let me see. Oh, you can. Hold on. Wait, can I make this, like, thick, please? Here we go. I will never understand opposites attract. I have so much. No, like literally, I couldn't either. Like, I mean, I guess in some cases opposites do attract, but like, if I did not have anything in common with like my partner, I couldn't imagine it. But like, sometimes it works, but it's a whole gimmick. Like, opposites attract is the gimmick of the gimmicks. Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. What? For you? Ah! I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean... Oh, God. You mean Ace Detectives? No, I'm fine with Ace Detectives. Oh, so then you must mean thieves. No, they're all right too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. What, girl, what? There must be a side there's a side to Ron Delight we have not met yet. By the way, why did you go to Detective Atmy's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try and find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously, the real Mask to Mask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah? And Detective Atmy knew more about Mask to Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV. So then, you went there to ask him some questions. That's right, I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said, the ace detective isn't in right now, but I forced my way past her and into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call that office of his hideout. That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else. Miss Delight, do you know about KB Security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. So she thinks he still works there, huh? What if Ronnie actually is Mask to Mask and someone tried to frame him for murder by stealing his wallet? But he got this letter. I'm so confused. This guy, Luke Atmy, was arrested as Mask to Mask. And he's acknowledged that he did it. He created his own rival. But there's still so many questions with this trial, bro. Wait, what if... Oh my god, wait, what if I did this? Hold on, I'm gonna look real silly. There we go. Hold on, I gotta send a Snapchat. Wait. No, I can't do it with that hand. Okay. There we go. Wow, I am so sidetracked. All right. Yeah, according to what we heard today. Come on. Don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore. It looks like Miss Delight doesn't know. KB Security is only about 20 minutes away. By motorcycle, that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. To make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? No, I'll pass. Thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves? Haha, what a scaredy cat you are, Nick. Mr. Light told us the location of KB Security. Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick. So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your... I am gonna scream. What if she's the murderer? Because Ron was getting blackmailed by his by KB Security. Wait. What if? Hold on. We found it in Ron's room. This letter doesn't have... Oh! Wait. What if it was the wife? Okay. Ron really is mask to mask, but he and Des can't break. So they have Luke at me take the fall to protect his identity. No. But now Ron's being acquitted. He's now being arrested for murder. That's even worse. That could get him the death sentence. Okay. Current thoughts on this trial. Blackmail letter. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, what if the wife was... Okay, I don't know if the wife is going to be mask to mask, right? I don't know. But what if she was being the one who was being blackmailed, took Ron's wallet while he was out stealing shit? Maybe he really is mask to mask. Oh, it's a wrestling term. Oh, I'm like, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Oh my God. Okay. I currently think Desi is the reason that she murdered him, the CEO. The red diamond, her motorcycle. What if her motorcycle is red diamond? All right, I've got it. I've got it all. But that's gonna be so sad. I don't want her to get acquitted for murder. But I like Ron more, which is rare. I like women, but I like Ronnie. That's my man's. I love him. I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those two knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please stop it! He screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turn pale. That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the 2 robbers. All by himself. He came to save me, a total stranger, all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow, that's a great story. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. This dude is really, yeah, he is the type to say, fucking please, please stop it. It's the shock factor. They're just not, they're like, excuse me? That's why I fell in love with him like I did. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get... Maya, do you remember the last case of the last game? You were taken hostage. With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Aw. Alright, I'm sussy about you and your nice tits. Alright, let's go. Ooh, let's go to the detention center. Is Ronnie trying to take the fall for Desi? Desiree. Do we think it's Desi? Or do we think it's Desi? I already told you, it's not me. A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence. It sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now. Man, and we don't have enough time as it is. Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands. I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge, too. Come on, we'll just have to come back later. Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick. Yeah, we're gonna go to KB Security. Damask's hideout. Wow, look at this place. Oh my god, was he shoved? Look at this. Was he shoved in? He was killed and shoved in a case. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The walls in here look thick. Just like you'd expect in a CEO's office. What has that got to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys. Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? It sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us. Yeah, I feel for you. Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserved, pal. Ho, 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 ho. Or something to that effect. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? If the gumshoe fits. Well, anyway. Ugh, the point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we could do some investigatins. Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Okay. But the thing is, I'm really not supposed to. Yeah, we've known each other for like 2 years now. Hey, come on. What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now, and we need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, pal. Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. The victim's name is Kane Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. Cause of... I hate this game. I hate. I hate blunt force trauma. Probably an object in this room. It happened at exactly the same time that Mask Damask was stealing their urn, huh? Autopsy report. Time of death 10:12 a.m. Cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt force trauma to the head. So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? A body has been discovered. There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside that safe. Safe? Well, it is pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from when he fell out. I think we still need some information about Mr. Billiard. Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right. 48. So, what happened to Mask? He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again! He keeps yelling. Ah, no, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved. I want to give him a Kronk voice, but I can't do the Kronk voice. Now that's the detective I know and love. Think about it. Atme was always around when a calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heists took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief. That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there's this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. Yeah, the Tear of Eminon case. There's a witness on that one. A witness? Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Hey, this guard here. Wait! No way. It's not gonna be him, is it? Haven't I seen him somewhere before? Officer Meekins or whatever? It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it. Newspaper clipping added to the court record. Prosecutor Godo. Stolen the gem and the thief. Prosecutor Godo. Ooh, that prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. Yeah, I think he did it that way just because he knew it hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So who is that Java-addicted masked maniac anyway? Prosecutor Godo? He's quite the enigma, huh? Thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records anyway. But no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court, a maverick that gives me goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way. Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular. Ah, no, that's not what I meant. That Godo guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Ah! Case 5! I can't fucking wait. I can't wait. I was sure I was gonna get him, so I was careless and lost the info on the witness. By witness, do you mean the guard in the photo? Yeah, he and the detective worked together to try catching Mask to Mask. But he got away, anyway, huh? That guard. I got the weird feeling I've seen him around lately. Oh my god. Calling it Godo as a robot? Oh, you think so? I mean, look at him. Why'd he wear that thing on his face? He's like the most unnormal looking prosecutor. I was about to call out his white hair, but like Edgeworth has silver hair, Franziska has blue hair. But look at that! Why does he wear that? He seems to know us. Oh, we need to examine the room. Alright. Ew, think about it. A dead guy was laying in here all night. Yeah. Oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none. Well, somebody opened this safe on the night of the crime, right? Yeah, and so? Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in there, it must mean that it was either opened by the killer or the victim, right? Yeah, I guess so. Ho, ho, ho. I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready? Okay, shoot. Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal. Yeah, and? Everyone that knows how to open this safe had airtight alibis. I checked. Everyone except one, that is. I'm almost afraid to ask. Former security chief. He was the security chief. Ron Delight. What? Ron Delight? He was a security chief? Ron? So he knew how to open the safe, huh? Yeah, sorry for raining on your parade there, pal. Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. He's gonna win the rain on my parade. Oh my god. They're at Beetlejuice. Someone was having there was the drink. You can get premium drinks at certain AMC's. It cost $31. Jesus Christ. This rope. You think it fell out of the safe when it was opened? I don't think so. So you mean... Yeah, I think this string shows where and how the corpse was lying. You mean the victim, he was killed by being crushed by the safe door? She can't be serious, can she? Maya is going through a traumatic episode. Check out this big, thick binder here. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work. Just a little hard on the eyes. Ah, what did you find out, Nick? This file. It's not about any sort of security operations or anything. Jesus, fuck that. Just give me some spooky fan. Yeah, seriously. This huge file is all about Mask to Mask. It's filled with info on him. What? What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scenes. Hey, Nick, look at the last page. It's a list. Let's see. Tier of Eminon, 100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Mask to Mask stole. How does one sell... Okay. Okay, new theory. New theory. Ron is Mask to Mask. Because he's a capable security chief. I'm sure he could do it. And it's a new persona. Maybe that's how he feels confident. And... the person who was buying the stolen stuff from him was the CEO, Kane Bullard. In which Kane Bullard was like, hey, you gotta pay me or I'm gonna expose you. And then the wife, I don't know. And then the wife came in and was like, no, you're not. And ended up killing him. That's my new theory. Also, I'm just realizing it's almost been a year. No, that's a mood. I don't even remember the last movie I've actually went to. Let me see. Let me re-download it. I used to have the AMC subscription. I might get it when I moved back to Montana. Well, I don't know if they have AMC there, but I think the last movie I saw was Barbie. I think the last movie I went to was the Barbie movie. I saw Barbie, the Dungeons and Dragons movie. And then Suzume. Suzume was like April last year. Oh, I saw Renfield, which Renfield was like 2 years ago, though. Or 1 year? 2 years. 1 year? I don't fucking know. So then 100,000 is the value of the stolen item. I don't know. That number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this. Oh, I still need to fucking watch FNAF, dude. I need to watch it. I would die for Josh Hutcherson. I would die for Matthew Lillard. I just want to see it. It's on, I think, Amazon. Wow, look at that. Oh, look at that huge framed photo. Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky. There's a title written on the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise? Either this guy didn't get out enough or he had really rotten luck with the weather. And maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen better days. This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out just for a second. Ooh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey, you, whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it. Ah, this is the life. The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know? Eek! Oh my god. Oh, there's a button here. Let's see. Hey, cut it out! Don't press that! Ha ha ha! That was pretty funny! I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. What is that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer! It says right there on the panel! Oops, you're right. My, girly pops. For girly, it's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read instructions first? This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here. Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime. Ooh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed that buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. She is so dumb sometimes. This girl is something else. She is something else. Emergency buzzer. Alright. These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. I can't get in between these two shelves. Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. Oh, so I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with bunches of files. The look on Gumshoe's face, though. He was shook. I would have been, too. I'm sure it's really loud in there, too, though. Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs and they were hired to handle. It'd be a good night's reading if you got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something. Maya. Sweet, sweet Maya. Alright. Whee! Can we talk about Ron DeLight more? I feel kind of sorry for him. He's kind of a sad young guy. Yeah, and he seems to have a habit of always getting arrested prematurely. Well, it's just my personal opinion, but I think the police should have investigated the whole thing more carefully. But weren't you the one that arrested him with a giant goofy smile on your face? Come on, we don't have time to start that. Let's just leave it alone. Eh. Do you know anything about the wife? Oh, no. I don't know why I asked. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, 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 bing bong, bong. Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard. That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal. Oh, yeah. The victim in this case doesn't make much of an impression on me. Girl! Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. Gumshoe is so funny when he has a smug grin or he's pissed. Yes, I love Gumshoe so much. I'm just blabbering like an idiot right now. Okay, Nick, now is our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask. Oh, can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it, anyway? Well, the company basically sent security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Oh, and I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber. Really? Me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions. Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be shiftier. Oh, let me go already. Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies. Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded. Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Mask to Mask. What? Really? Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. So it really was Bullard who sent Rondell a blackmail letter, huh? About the blackmail letter. Yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard have been blackmailing Ron Delight anyway? Well, Mr. Delight used to work at KB Security, right? But what was it that made him quit? Nick! That's it! Maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed. Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now. Oh, alright. Oh. This is proof that Ron Delight was here at the crime scene when the murder happened. His wallet and his key card, huh? I think we need to ask Mr. Delight some more about those two things. There's so many questions. Alright, bye Gumshoe. Going downstairs. Hello? Oh my god, that's Larry's fucking jacket right there. That is Larry Butts. Also, I will be right back. I need to pee. Burp. Larry. I feel like it's chill, so I'm waiting to like. There we go. Ugh. Wow, this is really something else. For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure. KB security guard. Uh-oh, I just remembered. Larry might be... Hey, Nick, what's up? Ugh, so he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you, too. Hi, Larry. Oh, no. Here I was working my fingers to the bone, and in walks an angel. I've got no problems with the daytime date. It's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya. But Nick here is a different story. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then, and this is now. Oh my god, I hate him. So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I can't just give away information for free. He wants a bribe. I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest. Can you talk to him, Maya? Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kitten has some claws. Okay, you really want to know? Yes, so tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Ron Delight was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me? Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Ron Delight was fired. Okay, so he quit, he was fired, what the fuck? And there was just no warning at all. It was just, and there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like maybe skipping out on work to go pick up hot chicks or something. Oh my god. No, that's just you. So what is it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me, I get by all right, I guess. First, I have to keep my eye on those monitors. All the time. Monitors? There are security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? The security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I didn't bother calling them. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb. Larry, I swear he's an idiot. He's an idiot. Even if it is part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick. Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? We got Cyclops from... Oh my god. Oh no, I knew something smelled bad. And it was the butts after all. He wasn't here. I bet he was out trying to pick up chicks. Well, it's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay? It looks like I'm gonna have to break his Cyclops after all. Fuck. I think it's hilarious when he gets all pissed off and beady-eyed. I fucking love it. It's so good. Larry, why are you lying, you miserable sack of shit? Just tell us that you were skipping work to try to pick up hot chicks. That's why, if the alarm was sounded, he wouldn't have known. Alright, what if... I'm still blaming Desi right now. She's my #1 suspect. Alright. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? What? Huh? Of course course I was. Why wouldn't I have been? I love how he has the little, like, eyelashes, too. But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Miss Delight? But that... Wait, if he was fired a year ago, then why does his card still have access to the company? But that was that, and this is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night, too? Never! I didn't sneak out. I tell you what, I'll even bet you $1. $1? Wow. Now that's confidence. What if he witnessed her doing something shady and doesn't want her convicted? Shit. See, Larry's dumb, but I don't think he'd... I don't know. I don't know the lengths he'd go for a woman, but I do not feel like he would... Wait, what if he let her in? Like... Maybe that's what it was. Maybe he let her in and doesn't want to admit it. What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have evidence that I left my position? You just pulling my chain. The evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened. I don't know. Don't you remember the denial when his... Yeah, you're right. He'd be in denial here too. You're right. You are so right. Ugh. Oh, man. If it's not Desi, I'm gonna be... Okay, I don't think I have anything. I don't think I have anything yet. Wait, picked up Rondelight's wallet while working on the night of the crime. Oh, this wallet. You know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Liar, you hand-delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday. Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning? Not having evidence like, Larry, this is my attorney's badge. You're lying. That's me. I'm just like, I'll just present my attorney's badge. It'll work, right? I can read you. That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. The murderer might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this. Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift. One of these days, please, Capcom, one of these days make the attorney's badge be the winning solution, please. Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does. But I can't show you the record. I can't show the record to just anyone, you know? That keycard data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for that info is supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was open with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder. No way. Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime. Right in the middle of your shift. Oh. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. Yar, no. There we go. We got him, boys. I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault. Larry, there's nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? Yeah, I was gonna say, if he brings up one of his ex-girlfriends. My Donna happened. Huh? Your Donna? I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called and said, I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her, and he was standing right there next to her. Who was? Her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. God damn it, Larry. You're gonna lose your job and have nobody to... You know, the fact that this guy still sleeps at night... Before I knew what was he's gonna be like, he's like, oh no, my boss got murdered, but my ex-girlfriend showed up with her new boyfriend. Woe is me. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya? Yeah. So is that why you left the security guard office? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How can I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do? What? He's curled up on the floor, crying like a baby. Larry. Oh boy. Maya doesn't. She's just agreeing with him. Nick, is there anything I can do? Anything. Just name it. I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it. I swear I will. Larry. Hey, Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence you got? She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful info from him. Nick. What about this button? The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right? That's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Huh? Go ahead, Maya. Oh my god. Oh, for misogyny? Oh my god. Hold on. I had the... What? Bitch was blocked for misogyny. Do I have Automod on? Hold on. Oh, no, I need Stream Elements, not Streamlabs. This is hilarious. Misogyny! Yeah, for misogyny. Okay. Settings. Chat user management modules. Timers. I have a bunch of sponsorship offers through Stream Elements. They have Genshin, and I'm like, ooh! But all the people I know who play Genshin already play Genshin, and it's for new players only. I can't find it. I'm gonna have to search for Automod after. Automod is a bitch! Real. Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue like the professional guard I am. Wow, that was pretty good. Thanks, I'd try. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us. Hey! Hi, Pixie! Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. How do? I do good. How do you? Oh, jeez. I do know. I saw Wheeze. I'm just gonna present him. Oh wait, that's for mask to mask. So this was the card that was used by the culprit that night. Well, going off the serial number, then yeah, this card was used to open the CEO's office door at 1 a.m. in the morning. 1 a.m. in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning. Your client had this card, right? Then it's a no-brainer. He's the killer, man. Ugh. Ah, that's the wallet I found. You found it when you snuck out of work to get sucked in the kisser, right? I didn't sneak out of work to get socked with a kisser. I have a headache! Suddenly, that's because it's Larry Butts on the screen. No, in all real disease. I hope your headache go away. I hate sudden headaches. Literally the worst. No, what I've done today is I'm on a dredge kick again, everybody. And I've been playing that, and I was like packing in between. And I found, hold on, this is a little bag of just like random assorted, things I found. How was I gonna... Oh my god, look at this cute venti. Yeah, I love him. I don't know why I just started bringing this out to show you. But I've been cleaning, cleaning slash packing. So yes and no. I am nervous about affording the move. I'm not nervous about the rest of the move. Actually, speaking of, let me check something. There we go. Okay. I actually need to call the vet, but last time he was so chill. Like, I think once he realizes, like, we're on the road for a while, he calms down, but I'm not sure. He was fine. Like, he meowed for maybe, like, 20 minutes on the way when we were moving me down here, but he then chilled out. I think as long as I don't know. We'll see. I think he's going to be okay, but I'm going to call the vet and see if I can put him on any, like, anxiety meds or something like that, or like knock him out, like give him some meds to help him sleep better, stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. If only I had been more responsible at work. I might have spotted the murderer on the monitor like I was supposed to. Larry, you really do feel bad, don't you? Yeah, well, maybe it's all for the best. I think it's brought Desi and I closer together. Just like they say, every cloud has a silver lining. You gotta see that old water glass is half full. Am I right? Now he's starting to sound like the Larry I know. Don't forget, Nick. Half full. Okay, let's talk to him about this shit. Yeah! 3-stream streak! I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why don't you come to the CEO's office? Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to, adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. It's as if he was trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Hydrate! You use your streak bonus as a hydrate. Thanks for the hydrate. Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night? There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did. And I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Do you think you could take just one more look for me? Pretty please? Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya. What a fucker. He's gonna see that it went off, isn't he? What do you think, Nick? He's probably right. Wow! What is it? What's wrong? I made a mistake! Larry! Larry! Huh? But how? It can't be. It's impossible. Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, it went off just once. In the morning. Around 1 a.m. God. 1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened. Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be. Oh my god. At 1:02 a.m. So, whoever... The murderer must have wiped the button clean. Larry. You guys have really made me reflect on the way I've been living. But the only problem is, with all this reflecting, where's the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, you know? But what are you going on about, Larry? Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the buzzer record? Huh? The record? No, nothing at all. This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting. Alright, well, now I gotta go... Oh, wait, I need to examine the room. Look at this funky floor. Something is written on this poster in fine print. A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. 1. Obey thy superior. 2. Respect thy superior. 3. Smile at thy superior. 4. Salute thy superior. 5. Buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed... No. Wait, do you think that's why Ron has her costume from the Matt Engard case in his house? Maybe he's... We hate Wendy Oldbag. Hate Wendy Oldbag. I think it was Friday when I was playing. I called her Goldbag on accident. She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you come face to face with her real genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, all right. Well, fortunately she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. Oh my god. That's why Ron has her outfit. Maybe he just has sticky fingers. There is a... I'm very aware. In Sims 4, you can give your sim the trait kleptomaniac. In my solo game, the guy I married, Luigi, he was our plumber. He's a kleptomaniac. And every time he comes home from work, he swipes something from the office. Hey, Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? That's right. Did you know that you hung it right on top of some kind of lever? Lever? Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got it, Greenhorn? So why hang your jacket on such an important lever? Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't this one just kill you? Don't you want to know what'll happen? Huh? It's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick? Yeah, but for a different reason. Oh my god. These two are fucking wackos. Wow, take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry. What are they? Did you say, Hey, man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something. Oh, boy. How did this guy ever get a job here anyway? Those screens there show what's going on all over the building, everywhere. And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them. All of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you. Can you watch regular TV on these two? If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Hey, Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. And how do you know that, Larry? Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, all right? Oh, fucking Larry. That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communicating. Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate. No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room. Somewhere? Instruction manual. What are you gonna do in an emergency? Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what us security professionals call teamwork. Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? That's my partner's seat. Your partner. Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady. There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know. Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. Oh, Examine everything, even with a whip. Oh my god, hold on. It smells like old bag. Examine everything with even a whiff of old bag on it. Oh my god. That's amazing. Fucking old bag. I love that we get recurring characters, though. Alright, let's go see Gumshoe. Hey, buddy. So... it was buzzed. Detective Gumshoe, about this right here. What? Oh my god. Okay, now... wait, can I buzz you at this? Oh, no. Okay. Wait, why does he doesn't want to... this feels wrong. Bing, bong, bing, bing, bong. Hey, girl. Also, Pixie, I was just thinking earlier, I don't have any memory of this case. None of it rings a bell. The only case that I remember during this whole thing was the first case and the last case. I'm loving this case. Like, I'm loving it. It's so good. I'm just like, wow, I don't remember anything. It's kind of nice. It's like a breath of fresh air. So my current theories is that Desi here is the murderer, and she took Ronnie's wallet, and that Ronnie is stealing shit. Like, maybe he's just sticky fingers and he steals shit. Because we found this, but it wasn't, like, written at anybody. So that's my current theory. Is, this. But I don't know. Who knows? I'm so excited. Okay, let's go to the detention center. Ah, Mr. Wright! I love him! I love him so much! Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore! Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you? His theme song! It's so good! Well, you see, on the same night the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor Department, a blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. The prettiest man to ever exist. I'm literally so in love with him. And then, that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Rhonda Light, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time, I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it. Okay. Wait, didn't somebody have a psyche lock? Who was it? Was it Adrian? I think it might have been Adrian. Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you are Masked to Mask? Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response. Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating. But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we? Hee 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 ha 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 ho 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 hee hee hee. Take a good look, everyone. Wow, he looks so crazy with his butt chin. The tragic clown. I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn. Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time. So then the person dressed up as Masked to Mask in this photo, it's gotta be Detective Atme. Oh, he's so pretty. I love the detail to his lips. That's what's getting me. That's what's getting me is his lip detail. So pretty. And also, he's just very mindful, very demure. So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor. You went to KB Security, right? Yes. I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail note said I should. Alright, what happened next? Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the key card to unlock the door. That's probably when he dropped his wallet. When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there. Someone. Oh. Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam! Wait, my theories are changing now. That silhouette was Luke at me. Did he take the, also look, you can see my box flap here, flapping in the wind. Because my AC is directed towards it. Now I'm like, did Luke at me take the, yes, I am the guy, because he doesn't want to get acquitted. I'm confused. Was it Kane Bullard that hit you? I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. The dead body of the CEO is right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. Oh, sweetie, why? So that's why you put it in the safe. Yes, that's right. Sweet, sweet Ronnie. You are dumb. I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it. But I love you. Okay, and what did you do after that? Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them. Nick. All of a sudden, Mr. Delight sounds kind of like the murderer to me. Please don't say that. Oh my god. Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago you were forced to quit KB Security? How did you? I'm begging you. Please don't tell Desi. Please. Don't worry. We haven't told anyone yet. Ooh, thank goodness. No, but I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually. Why have you been hiding it all from her anyway? Desi would just spite me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over. Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place? Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief. At least, that's what I thought, anyway. So we became mask to mask for Desiree, huh? Mr. Bullard, my old boss. It's so sad. Do you have any idea what might have happened? Was there any... This of him. This is it. This is all I need. I could stare at this for hours. It's so Fjorking cute. Oh, yeah, sure. Mr. Bullard was the type of guy who made lots of enemies. He did lots of threatening things to people. Wait. Do you mean he scared people? Or that he threatened them with blackmail? Well, I guess they're kind of the same, right? Yeah, I don't know why I shared that with him. Desi, she really has a thing against criminals. Do you have any idea why that is, Mr. Delight? Well, if you want to know the details, it's because she was robbed. You have to ask her. But the thing is, after I lost my job at KB Security, I needed to earn money to keep Desi satisfied. Lots of money. But I just couldn't seem to find a good job. That's why I wound up becoming the thing that Desi hates most. A thief. He's an ace detective, right? Oh, so cute. He's been hot on my trail ever since the first heist. Wait, so he took the fall for us because he actually murdered the CEO. That's what I'm betting. Yes, but he made a pretty stunning confession in court today. It was me all along. I am mask to mask. I don't know what to say. I guess he's just delusional. That's exactly what your wife said about you. Once I decided to become a thief, I started studying like crazy. Studying? Like what? Petty larceny 101? The history of pilfering? No. But I watched a lot of movies and read a lot of novels about great thieves. Oh, yeah? I admire you for doing your homework, if for nothing else. All the great ones had their own trademarks. Flashy costumes, calling cards, unique laughs, and catchy slogans like, "Farewell, my friends." I figured I needed to do a good job with that if I was going to make a splash. Yeah, I guess you can't really say goofy stuff like that unless you're a master thief. Yeah. Farewell, or we shall meet again. You know, hokey stuff like that. I'm ashamed to admit it, but sometimes I wonder if I'm really cut out to be a thief. Well, isn't that obvious? It doesn't suit you at all. Ugh, I knew it. I guess I'm not the only one who came to that conclusion. Aww. Okay. Oop. It was the sacred urn. Okay, maybe I do have... Let's do a quickie save. Take that! I love Adrian. I love Adrian. Adrian. Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm stupid. Hold on. I'm checking something. Bum, 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 ba-dum, dum. Oh, I don't think I have it yet. No, sorry, lady. Hold on, let's re-examine everything here. We read this last time. Oh, well, maybe not. Okay. Oh! I think I know what I missed. Run! Let's just straight up talk to him about the blackmail. So, was this blackmail Ritter? What? Was this blackmail letter written by KB Security CEO, Kane Bullard? I think so. Probably. You can only get into the CEO's office if you have a key card. And the blackmail letter said to be at KB Security. Wait, maybe it wasn't from the CEO. Maybe it was from Luke at me. Guess no one other than Mr. Bullard could have written the letter then. Oh, no? Wait, what am I missing? This calling card. Did you send this? No! That is, I don't know anything about that. I mean, I had other plans for the night already. That's true, he did get the blackmail letter. What about Detective Atme? Could he be the one that sent it? It looks that way. I can't think of anyone else. Yeah, that night, because of the letter, I had no choice but to go to KB Security. Wow, this is cool. I'm really into this kind of stuff. Oh, yeah? It's one of our most valuable treasures. If I ever get out of here, me and Desi will go to Lordly Taylor to check out the whole treasures of the Crane exhibit. Okay, I guess. Just promise you we won't steal anything, right? Oh, don't worry. We'd be going when I'm not on the job as Mask to Mask. Oh, that's reassuring. This photo. This has got to be the real Mask to Mask. I'm sure it is. I know Mask to Mask when I see him. Yes, but this isn't you, right, Mr. Delight? Well, no, I was at KB Security then. So then, I guess it really is Detective Atme after all. Oh. Cutie. I was at KB Security at around 1 o'clock that night. I took out my wallet to open the door with the key card. So is that when you dropped it? I'm sorry. I should have told you the truth earlier. Aw. What are you still doing with this key card anyway? Didn't you return it when you left your job at KB Security? Of course I returned it. Don't be silly. But it got sent back to me along with the blackmail letter. With the blackmail letter? Yes, it said, use this to enter the CEO's office. Damn. Oh, I didn't know Mask to Mask had become so famous. Yeah, I actually bought this publicity photo. Really? Well, I'd be happy to sign it if you like. I'll even add, behind bars. Yes, please, please. It looks like Ron has totally forgotten about what happened at the trial today. That he was declared not guilty of being Mask to Mask. Oh. We hit that point where I don't know. Hey! This is an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail. But Mask to Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right! I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Mask to Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh? Wow, awesome! Hey, hold the phone. The guard in this photo, is that you? Oh, it's Mr. Delight. Thank God it's not Officer Meekins. Is this you, Mr. Delight? Hee hee. That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself. Nice and easy to figure out. Even pearls could see through that in a heartbeat. About first heist, guard in the photos were on Delight. But as you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective. Detective Atme found the Mask to Mask disguise. That's interesting. Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him. So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this. Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That must have been really time-consuming, huh? Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. But blackmail letters? You got them starting when? Tell me more, now. Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. This list. We found it in the office of the CEO, Mr. Bullard. Hey! This is a list of all the things Mask to Mask stole. And that's the value of each item listed next to... And that's the value of each item listed next to them. $100,000, $150,000. Are you sure that's the value of the stolen items? The numbers seem a little low to me. Even on the black market, the prices should be at least 3 times higher than that. I guess he knows about that stuff because he used to be a security guard. That's the emergency buzzer from the CEO's office. But don't press it. It makes a terrible racket. Hee hee. Sorry. I just love making a lot of noise. Does this buzzer have something to do with the case? Well, at this point, I don't really know yet. After all, there were no prints on it or anything else for that matter. The buzzer went off just once around the time that Bullard was killed. Ooh, that's scary. Do you know anything about that, Mr. Delight? Sorry, I'm afraid I don't. I'm not surprised by how clueless he is anymore. I wonder if it'll let me... No, see? It won't let me screenshot Ron Delight. And that's driving me fucking bonkers. What am I doing? There we are. Blackmail letter. This blackmail letter. Is this the first one you got? No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location. So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes. Just a few days after the Tear of Eminon heist. That first letter. It said, I know you did it. So someone found out about your true identity. Just like that. It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof it was you, so just give it up, it went on to say. So in the end, I had to give the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal. Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up? Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box, the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000. No one said anything about me being worried, you know? After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. But plans? Are you not going to tell us about your plans? Tell me more. What plans? I need to know. Am I supposed to have something else? Woo! Have I missed something? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I have to go sort Roman out. He's just puking, and I have to make sure he doesn't puke on my bed. That was really sad. I thought it was going to be a more exciting burp. All right. Oh my god. What are these plans you're talking about? They were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. So you mean that the one who planned the heist wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans. It sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him. So, Ron Delight was masked to mask after all? But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them out in detail. Shit. All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. Could you try not to look so gleeful about it? So you went after the sacred urn because of one of those plans too? Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal. Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth? Yes. But please don't tell Desi, please. Okay. From Damask's second heist on, he was stealing as directed by blackmail letters. Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Yes? But please don't hurt me. Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday. Why? Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right? I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight. I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word. Mystic Maya! Hey, Pearly! I'm back! Hey, Pearls. So what have you been up to this whole time? The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Korean Village to have it examined. And? What did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn. Whew, that's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem. Problem? These cute little pink splotches. They said that it's paint. And that they were put on the urn recently. Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick, we got to find out how they got there. Okay. We'll go find out how they got there. Please don't forget about me. Okay, now can we go do... Adrian. I'm like, pop my neck. Alright, Adrian. Oh, Pearl! How nice to see you. Hello there! I haven't seen you around lately. Well, what have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined. Oh, I see. Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here. Nick, let's look around one more time. Oh. This box, there's something about it that's bothering me. That's the box the sacred urn was in. It looks like there's some pink paint on it too. And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn. I think I know how the paint got on it now. Alright, let's investigate again, Nick. Has pink paint stains on it. Paint. Danganronpa. Woo! It looks to me like this... Oh! It's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left of it is... Oh, it's shocking. Mr. Nick! Could it be that this odd shape is... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. Ah, That's the box the sacred urn was in. If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well. Whoa, you're right. Look, it matches. What is it, Mr. Nick? This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. Is it? It's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. Alright, let's talk to Adrian again. Well, let's save. Sacred urn. Miss Andrews, yeah. Do you have any evidence the urn was genuine? Yeah. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pros went back to Crane and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how... What she discovered was that the urn had been broken. Again. Did you say again? Yes, it was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too. Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? Oh, wait, can... This poster. It was made recently, right? Poster? Ah, the poster for the exhibit. At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said, "I am" on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Ami. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed. Ah! I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this was taken. That was a mistake. Now, tell me the truth. Ah, wait. Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it. Huh? Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. Looks like she's not going to give up that last psyche lock so easily. Do you have any proof the urn was broken here, Lordly Taylor? It's one of these. Okay. Well, Miss Andrews, what is this supposed to mean? There's pink paint all over this urn. And there's pink paint all over the floor and the walls of this basement warehouse. In other words, this urn was broken here. You can't weasel out of this one, Miss Andrews. But, uh-oh, she's trying to make her escape. But you can get pink paint anywhere. Well, there's none in my office, that's for sure. Well, there is in my room. Liar. Anyway, the paint on the urn and the paint on the floor, there's no proof that it's the same paint. Come on, this is getting ridiculous. The proof linking the paint... This box. This urn, or the urn was stored in this, right? Yes, that's right. Well, there's pink paint on this box as well. Ah! I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. The paint on the floor has an odd shape imprinted in it, doesn't it? Yes. If you put this box into the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right over here. And that is when the urn was broken. Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. Aww. Unlock successful. Brr. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn. Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly? No, not at all. I know just how she feels. It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken, on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. Aww. When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance. The box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and I thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock and let out a huge scream. I can totally see how that could have happened. Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Korean Village. So I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I am got changed to Ami. I didn't know how it was originally written, but any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Ami. Any sane person? Really? Oh, Pearls. She said she wasn't very good at spelling. She was 8. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom, and no one had seen it since then. Sacred urn updated in the court record. But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. The Ami Faye statue, aha! How is this relevant to our case in any way? The first time that we came down here, it was on the night that the Earth's sacred urn was stolen. But Mr. Nick, there were no paint marks on the wall or the floor of the warehouse when we were here. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. Oh my god. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible. She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews? Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well then, who was it? Who would have done it and why? Look at me. On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day, it was moved. But why? Ami Faye's golden statue. Ugh, it looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case. But why? Why do you think so, Nick? Because that night, the real thief, Rhonda Light, was at KB Security. So then, why did another mask-to-mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact. One undeniable fact? The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but... It looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Now, this is a long case. Or at least it feels long. Hey, Nick. What is it this time? You won't believe how many people are here for the trial. Well, it is a murder case. What are you talking about? They're here for the trial next door. Next door? Ugh, why don't you know this, Nick? They're having Detective Atme's trial today. Detective Atme? They say they're gonna try him as mask to mask. Already? That was fast. Boy, I'd love to see Mask to Mask's trial. I know. By the way, where's Pearls? Oh, she went back home. She said she can't neglect her training anymore. I know you don't like me. Pearls has really gotten into her training lately, huh? Yeah, ever since that incident last year. Please, don't ignore me! Oh, Mr. Delight. Good morning. No one likes me. No one would notice me, even if I killed someone. Come on, don't be silly. Wait a sec. You don't mean you're the murderer? No, I'm just a poor thief. No, wait, that's not right. A thief can't really be poor. I love him. Now, let's see. According to Mr. Delight, from his second crime on, he was following a bunch of set plans. Plans that someone had been sending to him to help him commit the heists. Man, we're about to have a doozy of a trial here. Do you really think there's a connection between the thief and the murder, Nick? It's possible. But today's trial is a race against the clock. Huh? How come? Let's just take our time like always. I'm afraid that's not an option. Here we go again. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. You're ready? Preparation is the last refuge of the weak. Shut up, Godo. Okay, settle down, everyone. Let's begin with your opening statement, Mr. Godo. Ugh, he's got the judge in the palm of his hand. Yet again. All your fucking prosecutors do. Ron Delight is simply too young to be sent to war. That's all. I'm afraid I have no idea what that means, Mr. Godo. Ha! Then you need to get out more, Your Honor. Life is war. But that, I hate how his hand is like he's holding something, but he's not. On the table behind the text. But that is exactly why you must be more precise in your wording. There you go. That's all my statement means. You understand now, right? Yes. Well then, let me briefly summarize the details of this case. Wow, the judge is taking charge like he knows what's going on for a change. The victim is Kane Bullard, CEO of KB Security. His body was found in a safe at approximately 9 a.m. on the morning of the 13th. However, the time of death was estimated as 1 a.m. of the previous day. And that's when our little lost kitten dropped the ball. That little lost kitten is, of course, the defendant. Very well then, Mr. Godo. Please call your first witness. I never drink more than 17 cups of coffee during any given trial. But the first one is always the best. Mr. Godo, your witness. Okay then, let's hear what the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight, has to say for himself. The defendant? Well, Mr. Wright, does the defense have any objections? It may be a bit of a disadvantage having the defendant testify, but if I remember when Mia was defending me. She allowed me to testify so she could do the cross-examination. She put a lot of trust in me back then. We have no objections, Your Honor. The defense will allow Mr. Delight to testify. Ha! You've got guts, trite. Alright then, Mr. Ron Delight. Please take the stand. Oh, so pretty. You didn't you? Yes. What? No. That's not true. For a moment there, I thought we'd set the record for the shortest trial ever. Well, Mr. Delight already looks plenty guilty with the face he's making. And once he opens his big mouth, he'll probably put the last nail in his own coffin. Ha! Very well. Now then, can you tell me something? If you didn't kill Bullard, why did you go to KB Security? Well, that's kind of hard to say. Boy, I wish I could go home. Now then, let's hear some testimony about what happened. My visit to KB Security. Let's fucking go. That evening, around 1 a.m., I went to see Mr. Bullard in his office at KB Security. The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there. I'd been working for KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was. 1 a.m. The exact time the murder took place. The weak get washed away by the tides of fate. The strong drink it up. Ha! It's bitter today, too. Just like my destiny. You'd never know that from the way he's chugging it down. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you please. I do, not please. Ba, ba. Da, 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 da. Oh my god. 1 a.m., huh? You're absolutely sure about that? Yes. That's what my watch said when I was entering the CEO's office. No. Actually, I'm not really sure. My watch was slow and my internal clock is also a bit... 1 a.m. That's the exact time the victim, Mr. Bullard, was murdered, correct? It's too late for a coffee date, that's for sure. The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there. It ordered you there. It was the first time I'd gotten a blackmail letter that ordered me to go somewhere. Does that mean you've gotten other blackmail letters then? Oh, of course. They'd say things like, steal this or take that. Why don't you save those for later, Mr. Delight? Please don't say anymore. Now, what should I do? Probably just press harder, right? So, what did the blackmail letter question and say? It said to bring $50,000. Money, eh? A perfect motive for committing murder. Oh, but wait! I never intended to pay that money anyway. Oh, is that right? After all, he had nothing to hold over my head. I had nothing to be afraid of. An important point indeed. Witness, let's have that added to your testimony. Yes, sir. Ha! A muddy mud skipper in outer space has a better chance of surviving than I do. Poor Wright. The blackmail threat didn't scare me. It wasn't going to cause me any trouble or anything. Just what were you being blackmailed about anyway? The blackmail letter said if you don't want your identity revealed, correct? I'm sure it was referring to the whole mask-to-mask thing. But I wasn't worried. Mr. Bullard didn't have anything on me. He didn't? Anyway, I don't care what anyone says about me, just as long as Desi believes in me. So that's why Miss Delight didn't believe he was mask-to-mask. That's why I knew they were just hollow threats. I'd been working... Okay. You used to be a security chief for KB Security, right? Yes, that's right. A security chief? You? And yet, a year ago, you were fired without notice. Revenge for an old grudge? A perfect motive for murder, wouldn't you say? This isn't good. Maybe I should change the subject? I feel like we're gonna need all the deets we can. Did he ever tell us why he was being fired? Bing, bong. Mr. Delight, please tell us why you were fired from your job. Well, the world is filled with those who have said, I wish I had never asked that. Okay, I take it back. Defendant, please answer the question. Well, I needed money. You needed money? Well, you see, Desi loves to spend it. It's kind of her hobby. Not exactly the best hobby in the world, huh, Nick? My salary wasn't nearly enough. So I stole data from the company. Come again? KB Security has a lot of security info on all sorts of companies. And since I was a security team chief, you stole some data and sold it. Mr. Bullard found out, and I was fired immediately. What? I wish I'd never asked that. I was somehow able to keep it secret and made it seem like I had quit on my own. What is it, Nick? You don't look so good. Someone who brings harm to their company is fired as punishment. You'd do well to remember that. He sure told you. So you admit that you stole data from your company, is that correct? Yes, I'm sorry. This is a very important fact. Please add it to your testimony. Oh man, this whole thing just took a big turn for the worse, crashed, and blew up. It's gonna take the jaws of life to rip this case from the clutches of disaster. Damn. Damn, bruh! What if could she not, is she in this courtroom right now? Why would you do something like that? Well, for Desi's hobby, what else? Wasting money, huh? It's not a waste. So Miss Delight doesn't know that her husband was fired, does she? So it would seem. I'm not sure what to think about couples who keep secrets like that from each other. I can't believe it. This case has even gotten Maya to seriously think about couples. Please stay focused, Mr. Wright. There wasn't much to his testimony, was there? Sounds like he's avoiding something. At least, that's what it sounds like to me. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. We better be careful. But if we don't find a way to make him spill the beans, we'll never get closer to the truth. Yeah. That evening, okay. I'm actually gonna hop off. I'm gonna hop off a little early tonight. Well, technically, I still streamed for 2.5 hours. I just am tired and I keep yawning. So I think I'm gonna go read and maybe, I don't know, go watch some YouTube. I've been reading this book. It's called The Serial Killer Whisperer. 1000 out of 10. It's so fucking good, dude. So good. But it's really fucked up. Don't read this if, like, it has, like, letters from real serial killers in here about them, like, describing in detail what they did and how they did it. It's fucked up. It's gross. So don't read it if you're not into that shit. But if you're a true crime junkie or you like just serial killer shit, like learning about them, oh, it's so good. But anyway, we'll be back tomorrow with some yeah, there we go. We'll be back tomorrow with some I forgot the name. Jesus Christ. Among Us. I'm very excited. And then we'll keep chugging along on Tuesday probably with Ace Attorney. Trying to get that fucking trial done. Usually I don't like stopping in mid-trials, but I'm so tired. I should have stopped when I finished the investigation. But I was like, no, it's fine. I got this. But, all right. I'll be back tomorrow, and I will see y'all later. Bye!